Let's go way up. Let's go way up. Let's go way up. Let's go higher. Till we can't go up no more. Let's touch the sky. We ain't got no limits, no limitations. 'Cause he's got a lot to offer. We got a lot to learn. Let's get to ride. We can go way up. Let's get to ride. Let's go higher. Let's get to ride. Let's go higher. Let's get to ride. Let's get to ride. Let's get to, you know and I know, we gotta let go. You cannot go up if you're still holding on. We ain't got no limits, no limitations. He's got a lot to offer. We got a lot to learn. Let's get you ride. We can go way up. Let's get to ride. Let's go higher. Let's get to ride. Let's go higher. Let's get to ride. Let's get to ride. Let's get to, you know and I know, we gotta let go. You cannot go up if you're still holding on.
Jesus, heal the bruises. Jesus, clean the music. Jesus, please use us. Jesus, please help. Jesus, please heal. Jesus, please forgive. Jesus, please reveal. Jesus, give us strength. Jesus, make us well. Jesus, help us live. Jesus, give us wealth. Jesus is our safe. Jesus is our rock. Jesus, give us grace. Jesus, keep us safe.
Clean us like the rain in spring. Take the chlorine out of conversation. Let your light reflect on me. I promise I'm not hiding anything. It's water. We are water. Pure as water, like a newborn daughter. There's a voice that cries out in the silence, searching for a heart that will love him, longing for a child that will give him their all, give it all. He wants it all. And there's a God that walks over the earth, searching for a heart that is desperate, longing for a child that will give him their all, give it all. He wants it all. And he says, love me, love me, love me with your whole heart. He wants it all today. Serve me, serve me with your life now. He wants it all today. Bow down, let go of your idols. He wants it all today. He wants it all today. He wants it all today. So give it all. And there's a God that walks over the earth, searching for a heart that is desperate, longing for a child that will give him their all, give it all. He wants it all. And he says, love me, love me with your whole heart. He wants it all today. Serve me with your life now. He wants it all today. Bow down, let go of your idols. He wants it all today. He wants it all today. He wants it all today. So give it all. All of you, more of you. He wants it all today. All of you, more of you. He wants it all today. Yes, he does. All of you, more of you. He wants it all today, today, today. He wants it all today. He wants it all today. So give it all. And there's a voice that cries out in the silence, searching for a heart that will love him, longing for a child that will give him their all, give it all. He wants it all.
Good morning, Word and World. We thank God for this another day. We bless him and we honor him. This is a day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. I am just landing here in LA, finishing up assignment with my mentor, Bishop Jones. And we thank God for it has been a wonderful summer. June, we started with our men, July, our women. And now here's the last Sunday in August, and we're ending it with our youth. Powerful young sister who has definitely shown herself to be faithful and fruitful during this pandemic with our women of the word. Sister Trinity Wilson is going to come and share a powerful word. I want you to be in tune. And then remember, September the 5th, first Sunday 1445, 23rd Ave, 10 a.m. Word is back in the building. You don't want to miss it. Look forward to seeing you. We're going to have an awesome time. Until then, hear this word. I promise you, it'll impact your life. God bless. Peace.
Hey there, everyone, or wherever you are. Today I've been asked the question, why do I choose Jesus? Well, if you would have asked me years ago when I was younger, I would say that I choose Jesus because my parents did, and I chose Jesus because the people around me did, and I chose Jesus because I assumed it was the right thing to do. And if you were to ask me now why I chose Jesus, it's because I've never, and I haven't, and I don't think I'll ever find someone as dependable, as reliable, or as consistent as Jesus. So right now I am 26, soon to be 27. I've been blessed enough as a 26-year-old to purchase my own home, to start graduate school, to do many things that sometimes I recognize are different from the people around me. And I recognize that not sometimes, but I know that I'm fortunate, and I know that I'm lucky, and I know that I've been in a community of people and been a part of a family that has given me so much opportunity and that have been a part of the reason why I'm blessed. But I also recognize that none of the things that I have, that I would have had it if God wasn't here and if he wasn't with me. And so for that, that's also why I choose him, because I know these blessings wouldn't be here without him. But also I choose him because in the moments where I've needed him most, but also in those moments where I wanted people to show up for me in certain ways, and in those moments where I wanted people to answer the phone or to answer a text message and didn't, that's why I choose him too. Because he showed up for me consistently, and he's shown up for me in a way where nobody else could compare. And so with Jesus, it's been a roller coaster. It's been a roller coaster of recognizing, what type of person do I want to be in this relationship? How does this relationship work with me being here and you being everywhere? How does this work where you're everywhere and you're all knowing, but yet sometimes I need you to be here, when I need somebody to sit on my couch with me, when I need somebody to just embrace me, when I need someone right there with me to literally wipe my tears off my face. He's not physically here, so how does that work? And I've had challenges with that. I've had challenges of wanting God to literally show up and have been like, where are you? And that's been hard. And I would say college was the biggest trial. And post-college has been the biggest trial of going from being a part of a church family like Word Assembly and having so much community and having so much family, and then not that I was forgotten about, but to feel forgotten about because that community wasn't near me. And to also feel like that support wasn't always with me. And sometimes it's important to allow people to feel loved and supported and cared for, even when they're not presently with you. I realized that was something that I needed. And here and there caused me to get into some situations where I wanted to feel loved by people and a community of people, and put myself in situations where it wasn't right for me. And it wasn't the best decisions that I could have made, but also recognizing that being in those situations taught me that I could be upset with God, that I could be angry, that I could be mad. And if I'm honest, and at certain times I could hate him. And I'll never forget, I was having a really, really tough time in LA, like right after graduation, and Bishop showed up at City of Refuge, and I had just started going there, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love it here. And it was such a struggle because before that, I was like, I don't want to go to church. I don't want to enter a church. It was kind of like, what have you done for me lately? How have you shown up for me? How have you shown me you loved me? And I was just frustrated and mad and just sick of it. And I think it wasn't me just realizing, like, where's my relationship now, but feeling as if I was undeserving of his love and undeserving of what he has for me and what he had for me. And just feeling like I crossed that border or that boundary of being able to still be his. And so I started going to City of Refuge, and Bishop ended up being there on a Wednesday night. And I told him, I was like, I want to join this church, but I don't feel as if I can. And he was like, Trinity, I joined this church in the back of a car the other day. And I realized that in that moment, as I was looking for permission from Bishop, I was looking for permission from God to say, like, you're good. You're okay. And I realized it's really hard when you're in the process of becoming a new version of you. And a lot of times I fight that new version of me, whatever it is or wherever it is. And I hate going through the process, and I hate everything that comes with it, of feeling stripped and vulnerable, and like I can't take the old version of me with me, but also recognizing that I can't take people that I love with me. And it has breaking me down. And I think that's the hardest thing, of realizing that I wasn't looking for permission from Bishop. I needed permission from God to say, it's okay to start over. And it's okay to do things differently. And it's okay to show up and present myself to God in a different way than I've done it before. And that to me has been one of the hardest things to do, but I'm starting to embrace it. I'm starting to embrace it, and I'm starting to enjoy it, and I'm starting to recognize those things that have separated me from other people, and those things that have removed people from my lives and made room for people that have required me to grow, have been some of the best decisions of my life. And I'm grateful now that I'm in the process and learning what it looks like to surrender to that each and every time. Because in it, it doesn't feel good. But when I come out of it, I realize I made the best decision I could have ever made. And so I choose God and I choose Jesus over and over again, but I also choose them because I ultimately realize the things that I want for myself, the things that I want from other people, the type of relationships I want from other people, the type of energy I want from other people, the type of love that I want from other people, the type of respect that I want from other people, the type of expectation that I expect from other people, I realize they're all going to fall short. Whether that's a friend, whether that's my best friend, whether that's my siblings, whether that's my parents, whether that's people that I'm in community with, they're all going to fall short. And in the most respectful way, they're all going to disappoint me in some way, shape, or form. But I think the point of disappointment and the point of sometimes just being let down is recognizing that people are going to do that and God won't. And I choose God because everything that I want and I need and I'm craving to have in this life, the only person who can give it to me is Him. And so I choose Him because I recognize the journey's better with Him than without Him. And that to me has been the best thing to recognize, because I realize how different my life is when I try to push Him away than when I allow Him to be right by my side. And I realize how different it is in my conversations with people, and I realize how different it is when I'm talking to my friends and seeing them deal with things in ways where all I want to do and all I can do probably is pray for them. And there's no advice and there's no other words that I can give to them that will bring peace to somebody's heart or that will bring contentment to somebody's heart. So I choose Him each and every time because I've been through some difficult situations and I've seen some of my friends go through some difficult and hard situations, and it's eaten them up. And it's eaten me up inside too, but I recognize that I have an outlet that not many people have, but that not many people choose to use, and it's also a luxury. And so I choose Him every time because I prefer to be with Him than without Him, whether I'm in my peak or I'm in my valley. So that's why I choose Him. I choose Him because He makes my life better. My life may not always be easier. Let's be clear. He's like, being with Him is like being a kid in the candy store. I can choose from everything. Everything is in the store. I can choose from anything in the store. But it is having Him be that parent that watches me to see what I'm going to pick up. And then for Him to tell me, you can have that. Or maybe that's not the best thing for you. And so I choose Him every time because I recognize now that He's covered me and He's protected me and He's kept me from people that have wanted to do harm upon me or who didn't wish the best for me, but He's also kept me from myself. And I've had some friends who have been wanting to give up many times. I've known friends who have committed suicide. I've known friends who have been like, if I didn't wake up tomorrow, I'd be okay. And I thank God that He's given me people in a community of people I can call on. But He's also given me His direct line also. I've been able to call on Him and feel more contentment and more peace having conversations with Him than having conversation with other people. So I choose Him. I choose Him because He's become my everything and He is everything. And I choose Him because He's held my hand and He's carried me. And I choose Him because He's allowed me to recognize that there will continually be better for me. And He's allowed me to recognize that and learn and to feel and to engage in conversations with people that I realize now my closest community of people that I can call on are people who can pray for me immediately. And I didn't used to have that. I might have called you to complain a lot, But now I could be like, I'm having a stressful day. I could send a text like, can you just pray for me? And have people send me voice messages with prayers on the phone. And that's why I choose him, because he shows up, but he also provides for what I need, but he also anticipates my every need and my want and my desire. And it's been the best experience I could have ever had.
Clean us like the rain in spring. Take the chlorine out of conversation. Let your light reflect on me. I promise I'm not hiding anything. It's water. I'm water. Pure as water. Like a newborn daughter. The storm may come, but we'll get through it because of your love. Even when we crash like water. Here comes water. Pure as water. We are water.
Jesus, flow through us. Jesus, heal the bruises. Jesus, clean the music. Jesus, please use us. Jesus, please help. Jesus, please heal. Jesus, please forgive. Jesus, please reveal. Jesus, give us strength. Jesus, make us well. Jesus, help us live. Jesus, give us wealth. Jesus is our safe. Jesus is our rock. Jesus, give us grace. Jesus, keep us safe.
Clean us like the rain in spring. Take the chlorine out of conversation. Let your light reflect.